Well, well, well. It's about that time. Chapter 200 of JJK, Jujutsu Kaisen, Direct Talks Part 1. I'm the disgraced one, says Sukuna. Like we needed you to tell us that, buddy. After that Shibuya business, leaving Yuji on the side of that crater, you might as well just said it there. It made it crystal clear. Alright. Seems we're still in the hotel room, so let's see what's going on here. Itadori? What's wrong? I don't feel well. Okay, with the shading on his eyes, those looked like Nanami's glasses there for a second. Kurusu, mind if I lie down on the sofa? Go ahead. Your stomach hurt? No. The comedian. The disgraced one. Me inside Sukuna. I don't get what he's trying to say, but he moved there, so he doesn't want Kurusu to know. Kurusu, or the angel. We need the angel's help to undo Gojo-sensei's seal, and their condition is killing a player known as the disgraced one. But that's Sukuna. That means the angel's target is Yuji Itadori. Did he get it? We've hit another snag, but what bugs me most is that Itadori... Why did Sukuna tell me to keep quiet? The angel must have the ability to kill Sukuna without any hope of return. He doesn't have the guts to end his own life, I'm sure of it. Is he still underestimating me? Has he already forgotten I died once? We've gathered points. Fushiguro is fine now. I don't know why the older students haven't added a rule yet, but when this is over, I'm gonna die. Him saying that makes me feel like he's not gonna die. And then over half of Sukuna's remains will disappear, and Gojo-sensei will return. No problem. The problem is, Itadori will off himself. That's odd. Large number of people are entering the colony. Can you tell? No, not me, the Kogane. Yes, indeed. Display the number of players from 10 minutes ago. What? Seriously? 807. The stress from negative emotion produces a cursed energy that's always leaking out, even if only a small amount from all Japanese people. When it builds up, it creates a special kind of monster called a cursed spirit. Individuals who control that energy and demonstrate what you call supernatural abilities are sorcerers. These phenomena are mostly observable by the Japanese population, but there are exceptions. Cursed spirits are usually invisible to the naked eye. They exist within the wavelengths of visible light, but the brain cannot recognize them and cameras cannot capture them. They are forms of a second light. Is Kenjaku just explaining this to... I mean, this looks like... what is it? This is the Diet Chamber building, right? Why the glasses? Sorcerers have turned them into cursed tools. She's pretty. They function as a kind of screen. They will allow you to see cursed spirits and other manifestations of cursed energy, such as... This dude is cooking something foul right now. Get him off the griddle. Cursed spirits aren't the only things non-sorcerers fail to see. It's also difficult to see the phenomena that sorcerers cause. What is this? Some sort of trick? VR? AR? VR makes me nauseous. Me too, buddy. Tried that for the first time the other day. We've already confirmed this. Calm down, Mr. President. This is a vein of gold. If we do not seize it, we'll fall behind. Cyrus Vale, Undersecretary for the U.S. Office of Energy and Environment. So Kenjaku's in talks with the U.S. now? We mean no harm. Please take your seats. As I mentioned, cursed spirits and cursed techniques do not appear on camera or to the naked eye. What I'm about to show you are images filmed with technology that captures a puppet's sight, controlled by a sorcerer using a technique called puppet manipulation. Oh. Huh. That was like something out of a movie. Too bad this isn't IMAX. There's my boy, Toto. Give me him back, Gege. Okay, so if he just showed them everything that went down in Shibuya. Whew. Don't you understand, Mr. President? Understand what? Cursed energy is energy. Fossil fuels such as petroleum and natural gas, renewable energy such as solar, wind, and geothermal power will replace them all as the cleanest energy in history. I wouldn't trust cursed energy as the cleanest energy in history. It's a little bit of a stretch. I get, like, us filthy Americans must be pretty stupid, but that seems like a stretch. Consider that guy with white hair. He alone could power a whole nation. That's ridiculous. I agree. A ridiculous opportunity to study this resource. We must seize it as soon as possible. In November, Tokyo will cease to function. It will become a veritable lawless interzone where sorcerers engage in a ritual. What will you do, Mr. President? Oh, so this must be in the past. Wait, are you telling me to use my authority to abduct Japanese citizens as research subjects? It sounds like exactly what he's telling you to do. Sorry, I don't know why Manga Plus is being a little bit slow to load in the chapter today, like the one I just booted up, to sit here for like a few seconds before it did anything. See? Oh, there we go. Are you telling me to use my authority to abduct Japanese citizens? One sorcerer could produce enough energy to last a whole lifetime. We're talking energy independence. Just one could solve multiple problems because their brains are wired differently. Sorcerers defy modern science and technology. We need research samples, abduction, and human experimentation. Cyrus, do you hear yourself talking? We can't let China and Russia get ahead in alternative energy. And it's not just them. Saudi Arabia and the Middle East have conventional energy interests. Germany's abandoning nuclear power, and not to mention nations with strong militaries like India, France, Korea, and Turkey. If India makes a move, Pakistan will respond, which would then lead a chain reaction. There's no end to the list of nations that will act. When one makes a move, the others will leap to catch up. They'll target Japanese people and won't stop at sorcerers. This isn't abduction, it's protection. If we lock down in this info, we can protect Japan's sorcerers before anyone else. Yeah, that's like the most backwards logic I've ever heard. I mean, yes, like I kind of get what he's saying, but it's just complete false justification. Well put. It's only humane. You little rat. Look at how pleased he is. He is just so happy with himself. Oh, look at me. I'm so cute. It's only humane. These talks are being conducted in secrecy, but he could go elsewhere if we refuse. I already have. Sorcerers are a minority. What? I don't get why there's a thought bubble there. Maybe he's reading their minds somehow. Some cursed spirit from 5 million years ago. In November, they'll all congregate to specific areas, which presents a unique opportunity. Increased security in Japanese neighborhoods. Mr. President, there are citizens of Japanese descent in the U.S. If Gato shops around, other nations will target them, and it's my duty to protect them. Lieutenant General Gary, to pull this off, what scale of mobilization are we talking about here? You mean to carry out a military operation for the abduction of Japanese sorcerers? Gary K. Johnson, Joint Special Operations Commander, Lieutenant General Army. Don't put it that way, General. It, sounds bad. My apologies. I'm a career military man. I need clear orders. The guy with the white hair is an anomaly as a sorcerer, correct? Yes, he's an extreme example. But in November, I will have sealed him away and he won't be able to move. Then one company will do. We'll run operations out of Yokota Air Base. Cyrus, will 5 dozen sorcerers do? Yes, that would be perfect. These psychics or whatever are green horns without training. There will be no match for us. Muscles and bullets. Nothing beats them. Exactly. Between sorcerers, the force that is physically stronger wins. However, I do recommend deploying a battalion of at least 800. There you go. That's where the 807 comes from. It's just as I heard The Japanese are pessimistic and timid. It's because your mommy didn't buy you a gun when you were little. Oh my gosh. Then how about a test? Good idea. 2 sorcerers are right here. For security today, I suppose the 15 men outside this room are just scratching the surface, right? Outside that room is a counter-assault team of 15 Secret Service elites wearing bulletproof armor and carrying rifles. And Gato's right. That isn't all. Also men from SAC, a paramilitary division of the CIA. It's the finest of covert units. Each member has at least 80 years military experience, including... What? So they're grandpas? Including special ops. I wanted to explain that. 3 SAC teams totals 30 soldiers. Throw in the Secret Service and you've got 45 heavies to slap down Suguro Gato. Besides, he's in the president's office in the West Wing. He'd never make it to the office here in the East Wing. Shall I wrap this up? Want any help? No thanks. My curse technique will be enough to display the might of Jujutsu. This is just like, oh, the US is asking for it here. I've evacuated non-combatants and improved the use of firearms. But I live here with my wife. At least you'll never have to see them again. Japanese people should stick to making cars and anime. Stop saying stuff like that. Is it really necessary, General Gary? It seems a bit overboard. No, Mr. President. Our objective isn't victory. It's to present an overwhelming show of force. That's America! What happened? Oh, failed to load image. Well, what the? That's quite an image to fail to load. Okay. We'll back out and go ahead. Oh, we're going all the way back, I guess. Not all the way down there. Here. Right? Okay. Give us just a second while Manga Plus loads. Alright, a shocking amount of time later, we are back. I say shocking. Like 45 minutes it took Manga Plus to get its act together. You know. No big deal. We're back. That's America! Okay. All the Secret Service... Who could have seen this happening? Weird. Who could have seen this coming? What the hell? Get the picture? And just throws all their dog tags at him. Now let's talk. Hunting sorcerers. Yeah. Buddy did not come to play. Whipped it out, slapped it on the... Oh no. Were there no star plasma vessels 12 years ago aside from Riko Amanai? Not including me, of course. None existed with her potential. Oh, so there were others. Finally, we're back! Oh my gosh, these guys have been gone for like 50 plus chapters. Then why not take the risk of not merging? Merely accepted circumstances. I'm an immortal, but merging with a star plasma vessel resets my flesh. So it had stopped simple evolution that's achieved through aging. If I evolve, I might destroy humanity. But having failed to emerge, even if I evolve and extend my will outside my body, I can use a barrier technique to preserve my sanity. I was not confident about it, but just as the seasons inevitably change, I was always going to end up like this. Are we... Ugh. Okay. Alright, we're just gonna keep moving. Maybe it'll load. If that's reasonable, then you might as well call me a great sage, you crappy old geezer. I no longer have a gender, but I'm actually more like a granny. I would have allied with the children of the star. The plan was to seize control rather than kill star plasma vessels. Ugh. I hate talking about what might have been. You can hear their voices in me, right? Oh, there we go. Give me a break. This is reasonable use, so as children to do your work for you, and if it fails, like, it was okay with the merging. I myself cannot, and why would I? Upon merging, they become part of me. What are they saying? Like I'd tell you. If I tell you what becomes of the vessels who've merged with you, you'll use the wisdom of your age to get defensive and act enlightened, right? No thank you. I won't make it that easy for you. As a former star plasma vessel, that's my responsibility. I was hoping... Oh, Yuki used to be... I was hoping we could talk a little more. Oh. Papa's here. November 16th, 12 a.m. above the tomb of the Star Corridor. You're no longer useful or interesting to me. I don't even know if this feeling qualifies as interest, but I have a vague desire to kill you. Where's Tengen? That talking thumb doesn't want to see you. Who, me? See? I said that so long ago. He looks like an old toe. Oh, I said he looks like an old toe. But yeah, he looks like a big old thumb. Sure are a hated man. You're merely the expendable front line. Don't be so overzealous. The Colon game has already served its purpose. The customary prelude to merging Japan's non-sorcerers is finished. What's he talking about? It's too soon. And Yuji and the others are all right? If I take Tengen now, you lose. Japan and maybe the whole world are done for. I'll show you one possible ending. In Shibuya, Yuki Tsukumo pointed out that optimizing cursed energy through Tengen means people become sorcerers. For me, that precedes merger as mere verification via the Colon game. As I've said before, I do not seek to rid the world of cursed spirits the way she does. I'm surprised she suspected consumption of the populace as a cursed energy resource. Rather, I'm happy to know she thinks a lot like me, but I digress. I've always considered the possibilities of cursed spirits along with sorcerers. The new form of cursed energy may be attained by raising cursed spirits to the next level. That's why I expected much from those like you who share blood with cursed spirits. But you're normal. How disappointing. Bring up my brothers next, and I'll kill you without sitting through this slideshow. Yeah. An evolved Tengen is more cursed spirit than human. So merging Tengen with non-sorcerers in Japan means 100 million people becoming cursed spirits with cursed energy, and possibly a distillation process like an Uzumaki. I wonder what form that would take. I feel like a toddler holding a crayon with a blank sheet of paper. That's actually such a horrifying statement. Wow, that's really well written. Oh, I actually got a little bit chills there. What do you want? Did I not just tell you? I mean, what's in it for you? Why are you doing this? It just sounds fun. But I won't know whether it or not it is until it's done. What if that conglomeration of cursed energy ends up looking like a funny face? Wouldn't that be hilarious? Yeah, piercing blood. This guy is so far off his rocker, I'm not sure he had one to begin with. That metaphor, I feel like a toddler with a crayon looking at a blank piece of paper. It's just so cool. Blood and oil. Okay. Manga plus? Thank you. Let me do it alone. You'll die if you do. Then would you fight against Noratoshi Kamo 2 against 1 with me? Might be in the way, right? I'll go first and draw out his cursed spirits and get him to reveal information on his cursed techniques. If I can get him to open his domain, then Kenjaku will have difficulty using cursed techniques. That's when I strike. Exactly. Say it again, you'll die. If we kill him, I don't care. For me and my brothers, and the curse that birthed half our bodies, and also... Ah, we're getting baited. This is truly a fate worse than death. Come on. And what? And also what? Sorry, failed to load image. Come on now. Third time's the charm. There we go. Oh, that's a clean dodge, actually. Look at that little guy. That's more looking like an old toe. That came so close to him. Oh, I already know power skillers are like, if Kenjaku can dodge Choso's piercing blood when it's this close, this many pixels away from his face, then he must have a reaction speed equal to that of yada yada. Yeah. Man, the first time these two kind of fought in the anime at the very end of Shibuya was very, very visually impressive. You underestimated me. Yeah, as much as I hate to say it, Choso is very outmatched here. Supernova. Sorry, failed to load image. We can't keep doing this. Tell me, what do you want from Yuji? You have something else in mind. Unlike us, who you've neglected for 150 years. What are you plotting? Actually, he doesn't have a specific role. Could say being a vessel is his role, and that's already in place. Yuji Itadori is like a fire signaling the start. As long as he and Sukuna are alive, the chain of curses will never end. He's the eye of the storm of a new age. As long as Yuji is alive? No. As long as you're alive, Noratoshi Kamo. You're the root of all unhappiness. In no way is it Yuji. Yes, stand up for your brother! No! Cursed spirits from underneath me. I know you're just feeling me out. You want me to reveal my curse techniques to Yuki Tsukumo. I've only been manipulating low-level curse spirits, but perhaps even that is unnecessary, because you're all failed creations. How do you know about my little brothers? Aw, did I offend you? I had high expectations, and I'm so gravely disappointed. Be happy you got me to say that much. Yeah, Choso ain't done yet. Do you know what the rank special grade signifies? The ability to single-handedly overthrow nations. It's obviously true for Satoru Gojo, but Suguru Geto can also wield a grotesque army through his cursed manipulation. Even dust can pile up into a mountain. If I use my cursed energy to strengthen low-level cursed spirits and command a swarm, I can reduce a first-grade sorcerer like you to this state. Yuki Tsumoko, or Tsukumo. No, not yet. I've failed as a big brother. I needed to protect my little brothers and be dependable to serve as an example. That's what a big brother does. It just sounds fun. Not fun. I couldn't even land one hit against my creep of a father, but I won't let him say that my brothers aren't interesting. That's why. Sorry. Are we kidding? Come on now. That's why what? That's why what? Younger brothers of the death painting rooms, lend me fire. Lend me your strength. Okay. Choso power up? Question mark? Potentially? Come on. Manga Dex. Please, I invoke you. For the next 21 pages. Do not. I repeat, do not. Fail to load image. No. There we go. Oh, that's such a great panel. I love that. Brother. Big brother. Choso. You got this. Aww. It's like Todo hallucinating Takada. Yeah. I got this. Piercing blood's initial velocity is its top speed. So if you dodge it, even if the trajectory is then altered, it's not that scary. This is Aso's? Who's Aso? Is that one of the brothers' names? I'm not sure. So you dodge it once, even if the trajectory is then altered, it's not that scary. Okay. Winged. Oh, okay. Wing King. Okay. More like a cheap copy. Sorry, failed to load image. We can't keep doing this. Like, look at this. I pay good money for this site. More like a cheap copy. I'm sorry, this is so scuff-filled, guys. I honestly can't tell you what's up with their servers today. Hopefully this recording still manages to be somewhat enjoyable. I'm having a great time. These chapters are excellent. He's using the disappearing cursed spirits to block my vision. What is that kiwi looking spirit? Even if you add tracking, it's a technique that's not as fast as piercing blood. It's useless. Your blood's poison won't affect me. I'm your father. Was there a point to all that? Like Aso, I must fight with grace. Like Keichizu. Sorry, failed to load image. Wow. My favorite part was when Choso said failed to load image, and then he failed to load the image all over the place. Oh, come on now. I'm like on the edge of the hook. Oh, look, it's just that one that doesn't want to load. There we go. I must fight freely. Oh, that's actually so cool. And like Yuji, I must fight with power. Are you finished? That's so cool. So he's... What's that? I must fight with grace. Like Keichizu, I must fight freely. And like Yuji, I must fight with power. Sorry, failed to load image. So true. Tracking operates like a canal. How disappointing. A canal for transporting compressed blood to you. So he's gonna do Supernova right next to him. Supernova, yep. Misfire. No, he deflected the blood from every direction. Just used something besides curse manipulation. I may be an only child, but... Good work, big brother. Oh, she's here! And unfortunately, just do this due to the sake for now. I'm going to come back and record some more later, but just for the sake of the video now, I'm probably going to cut off the actual, like, reading just because of all the jank that's happening. So hopefully I'll go and... I mean, it is finals week for my summer classes anyway, so I'll go work on some of that, then come back a little later, and hopefully we'll get to see Yuki in full display without any of these laggy problems. So thank you so much for joining me. We'll be right back.